Morning, everybody. Wasn't really planning on doing any videoing this morning, but I am headed back down to the forest in southern Indiana, and I've finally got my first video posted to Facebook, and I was going to do one long, or not necessarily long, but it was going to be around 40 minutes long, and I decided to chop it up. So I've got the first video posted. It's about 12 minutes long, and I just wanted to come on here to introduce video, or part 2 of what is now becoming a series of searching for Bigfoot in southern Indiana. So stick around. The video's part 2 is coming up now. Well, it's been a couple of days, 3 days actually, since I took a little hike down here in southern Indiana, just looking for a little bit of evidence that there are Bigfoot here in southern Indiana. Couldn't get into the gifting stump area, so it is now Tuesday, November 4th, and I thought, well, I'll go down today and check it out and see if I can get into the gifting stump area. And then there's another trail that I want to take and just kind of look around and see if I can see anything. So this is kind of a continuation of the earlier portions of this video. Excuse me. It'll be all one video, I hope. Like I said, this is the first time trying to do anything like this, so bear with me. I'm going to make plenty of mistakes, plenty of goofs, but I kind of felt like I didn't film enough the other day. So I thought, well, I'll take you all along with me on the trip down. It's only about 10 miles from my house, so it won't take long, and I won't bore you with the entire trip. But I'm going to try to do a little bit better in this portion of the video and do a lot more taping, videoing, whatever, however you want to look at it. When we get down there, I will bring you back and see if we see anything. All right, we have just about arrived. Getting ready to turn into the forest area now. And the first thing we're going to do is see if we can get back into that gifting stump area, which is just off the campground. So it'll all depend on whether or not there's somebody camped right there at the trail that takes off and goes back towards the gifting stump. I will say that this is a rather large forest here in southern Indiana. But the area I'm in is in between a interstate and a U.S. highway. And gosh, probably not more than a mile between the two of them. So this area is not a huge area. There are larger forested areas west of here, which is where I was hiking the other day. Excuse me. And so, again, I did see something back at the gifting area the other night, or thought I did, but it was dark, and all I seen was what to me looked like a profile, a silhouetted profile as it walked across the trail that we had walked in on. So, turning into the campground area. So we'll see if anybody is back there. Well, looks like we might be okay this morning. Leaves look like they're at their peak. It's very pretty out here. It looks like camp host is here and maybe one other camper, but there is nobody on this end of the campground, so we are going to take a short hike back into that area. So we'll get parked here, and I'll bring you right back. Make sure it's popped up. Oh. All right, we're going to take a little quick walk back toward this gifting site area. Now, sorry, didn't mean to be right up in your face. The weekend, the campers were out here. This is the area here that the campfire was in. And then the trail takes off right back through here. And I'm gonna estimate 50 yards or so. Saw a squirrel. This is the trail we walked in on. There is a cross trail, almost looks like a game trail, slight one that crosses it here. And what I saw crossed the trail that we walked in on and not down the trail towards where we were standing. Like I said, there were probably 8 of us that had walked back here, and looks like maybe another slight game trail that crosses right there. Of course, like I said, it's been 3 weeks since this all happened, so any footprints or anything else would probably be long gone. We have had, well, the morning after I saw what I did, it come a heavy rain, so there wouldn't be any remnants, I wouldn't think, of any evidence, any kind of footprints or anything. But right there in the center of your screen is the gifting stump. Looks like somebody could have picked up the trash. I'll carry that out with me when I go clean that up. That looks terrible. Can't believe they would have left that. But that's what they call the gifting stump, and they put items on it, like I think there was a hamburger on there and maybe some donuts and cookies and stuff like that. But those are all things that squirrels, and raccoons, and what have you are gonna possibly take. So, but again, I don't know if you can make out my truck setting out there. So we're probably only about 25 to 30 yards from where the campfire was at. But I was standing just about where I'm at, facing back toward the campfire, and kind of the group of people were all in front of me. And I'm 6'2", and so I'm usually taller than most people, and you know, maybe the tallest person that was in the group that evening was 5'8". So I could see pretty well over everybody's head back toward the firelight. And again, what I saw was, now that it's daylight, I'd kind of estimated it during the night as 25 yards, but now that it's daylight, I can see better. I'm gonna guesstimate that it was maybe 20 yards from where I'm standing. So it was inside the woods, and again, it walked from right to left, and it was just a silhouette, but it was taller than anybody that was in this group. So I don't know what it was. I'm not willing to say it was Bigfoot, but I don't know what it was. So, but this is the area where I saw it, and somebody claimed that a rock was thrown at us. Now, I did hear something fall and hit the ground and roll, but I can't say it was a rock, so I don't know. But, all right, we're going to head back to the truck, and we're going to go to that other trail that I want to look around on. So, but you can see, I'm gonna try to step this off just to kind of see. Now, I'm right here next to the stump, so. So, yeah, of course the path is not a straight path, but I stepped off from that stump area to the edge of the woods 43 paces, and I was taking about a 3-foot step. So, to where the fire was at, yeah, it was getting close to 50 yards. So, and like I said, what I saw was roughly guesstimating halfway between the gifting area and the fire. So, all right, we're going to head back to the truck, and when I get to the trail area, I will bring you back. Oh, I was going to pick up that trash. I'll stop and go get that trash and bring it back out. So I'll check back in just a minute. All right, just so you'll know, I did go back. I did walk back and grab that trash and brought it out here and put it in my truck, and I will get rid of that when I get home. So we'll check back with you in a few minutes when I get to the trail I'm going to take today. Thought I'd bring you back, just kind of let you see what kind of scenery we've got today. Colors here look like they're pretty much at their peak, so very pretty. Good day to be out again. not too awfully far to the trailhead. We're coming out to the main road here at the park. All right, I'll bring you back in a few.